guys? Today we are back with another video, and today we are going to be talking about the Bounce Curl Define Edge Lift Brush. In my last video I did a haul on a bunch of bounce curl things, so today I'm going to be using this one to see how well it works. So I already have washed my hair and it is detangled, but it has kind of gotten dry, so I'm going to just show you and walk you through what I am going to do today and then see what the results are. So let's just go ahead and jump right in. Okay, so I have re-wet my hair and I pulled all of it to the back, and we're going to work in sections. So I'm just going to go ahead and section off the back. Okay, once you section off the back, just go ahead and clip up your hair. The part doesn't have to be perfect. We don't want any harsh parts because we want it to look as flowy and natural as possible. So when you are adding product, you want your hair to be really wet, so you might want to get a towel. So like I said, we are not applying product to damp hair. You want your hair to be really wet. So today I'm going to be using Bounce Curl's leave-in conditioner, and I'm just going to put the smallest little dollop of this, not too much, and then I'm going to use a little bit of Bounce Curl's curl cream. This is a heavier cream, so I don't want to do too much of this either. A little dollop of that, and then I'm going to get this Curlsmith Aqua Shape gel. You're going to need a lightweight gel, so I'm going to just put a dollop of that, and I'm going to rub it together, and I'm going to work it through my hair. And now everything is detangled. We are going to use the Bounce Curl brush. You're going to take the brush. I just go through it one time really quick to make sure there's no knots, and this is exactly what I'm looking for. If there's any mats or knots, this brush is not a detangling brush. This is definitely just for defining your hair. So I just go back in and brush it out, make sure I get all the knots. So you're going to go to the very root of your head, get your hair all in there, and then you're going to take the brush and then tilt it out. And there you go, guys. This is what we're looking for. Alright, we're going to do it again. And don't be afraid to add more water, because it's having the really wet hair mixed in with the product is what gives you less frizz and definition. Don't be afraid to define a curl if it's giving you frizz or a lot of trouble. That just means the hair might be a little bit unhealthy, but just add a little bit more product to it and do a little bit of curl training and it will work out. So that is the first section. Now we're going to just go ahead and move on. I'm going to do a few sections with you guys, and then we will fast forward to when I'm done and go ahead and blow dry, and we will see the final product. And I'm putting my defined curls in the back, and you want to do your best not to touch them once you have finished. So we're going to go ahead and make sure our hair is super soaking. Alright, we're going to do our concoction here. It's a bigger section, so I'm definitely adding a little bit more product. And we're just going to rub it all in there. Do the ends. Get the roots. So the bigger the section, the bigger the curls. So it just depends on how big you want your curls to be. And we're just going to go brush it real quick one time, brush it this way one time. Then I'm going to go all the way to the root and turn. And you can kind of see the product is oozing a little bit, but you can see there is very little frizz. And that just means I need a detox and I need to get my hair a little bit healthier. Brush. Brush and define. And that is what we're working with. Okay, so I'm going to finish defining until I get to this section, and then I will come back. Okay, now I'm going to move to the front, and I also want to show you with the very front of your hair, I like to just part it, make sure it's wet, comb it out. Add the concoction mixture, and then I'm brushing it because I want to make sure I want to make sure that all of these curls in the front are defined well. So then I just go to the root and make sure that it's nice and curly. Alright, so we're just going to part. Comb out. And then I'm brushing this one back and keeping the definition here. That's how I do the last part, and I'm just going to go in and define to the root. Okay, now that my hair is completely done, I'm going to take these bounce curl mittens and we're going to scrunch out some of that excess water and product, and then we're going to put in some mousse. Alright, now we're going to go in with mousse. I'm using Curlsmith's Bounty Strength mousse. Be generous. And we're scrunching, scrunching. Okay, once you scrunch, let your hair air dry for just like 5 to 10 minutes, and then I'm going to Dyson blow dry it, and then we will see the final results and see if this brush is for the win. So for the settings for the blow dryer, I'm going to use 3 cool and 1 hot, because the more heat, the more frizz you have, as well as it lets out moisture. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and do the cupping method. I am kind of rushing this today, but the results will still be good, but I definitely think there'll be a little less frizz, but I'm rushing. I really have to go somewhere, so I'm going to just go ahead and cup it. I normally would let it air dry a little longer and also hover a little bit longer. Alright guys, my hair is pretty much all the way dry, and these are the results of using Bounce Curl's Define Brush. I had to use little to no finger coiling and definition. So what do you guys think? Do you think this brush gave me good results, good definition? Go ahead and comment down below. If you haven't already, go ahead and watch my haul on Bounce Curl that I just did, and then if there's any other products in that video you want me to do a review, I will definitely be doing a review on the volume brush that they have. It looks similar than this one, but it's supposed to add volume, and this one focuses on definition. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of the results from this brush and if it was worth it. And like I said, I definitely recommend it for the fact that I didn't have to individually define my curls too much. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys